Good day, folks. How is everyone doing? Hope you are all doing absolutely fantastic, feeling groovy, realizing, of course, the government really don't love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is September the 24th of 2025, 6:44 p.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the heavily demon-infested province known as Ontario, Canada. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up is all I ask. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's information in the description on how you do so. I have a PayPal account now, so it's a lot easier than it was before. And I usually offer guitar lessons, but I am fully booked right now, and I apologize, I'm not able to take any new students. So I made a video about how you will be tested, okay? And it was I think 2 videos ago. And I only talked about how he will test you with annoyances and your quickness to anger, right? Your level of patience that you're operating at. But there are many other tests that you will face as an anointed person in isolation, getting ready to serve your purpose. So that's what you're doing. You got to remember the whole time you're in isolation, you're not there because God's punishing you. You're not there because nobody likes you. You're not there because the world hates you. The world, you are invisible to the world while you're in isolation because God made it that way. The way I describe it is he puts an invisibility cloak right over top of you, and nobody will even see you or hear you until he says so. It is his way of keeping you up close and intimate with him and not distracted by anything else. Because he's doing something very, very important with you. He's getting you ready to serve your purpose. Okay? I'm getting into mine here, so use this as an example. What I'm doing is extremely fulfilling to me. It's my dream come true to do all this stuff that's happening now. You got to get to the finish line, and that's what's going to happen for you too. I promise you, that's what's going to happen to you. Okay, you just got to suffer through this period of isolation to get to the good stuff. Nobody escapes the isolation. Everybody gets colleged. Everybody gets colleged, no exceptions. So, some of the tests that you're going to go through. The test of identity. Okay, this is the one that's referred to as the refining fire. I know you've all heard that. So the test of identity to, well, see if you know who you are. You're an anointed person. That is a pretty exciting and big thing to discover. And a lot of people are afraid to admit it because they say, well, then I'm being egotistical and I'm saying I'm better than everybody, but that's not what it means. Being anointed does not mean you're better than anybody. Okay, it doesn't mean that at all. Being anointed means God has a special job for you, special purpose. He put an anointing on you, which means you'll have certain abilities, certain gifts, okay, gifts of the Spirit, and you'll be protected and probably saved from death numerous times. It's about 8 for me. Been saved from death over and over and over and over. Without being anointed, I'd have been dead at 11 years old. I'd have been finished. So, as an anointed person, you're going to go through the test of identity. And you need to discover who you are. Your job is very important. You're anointed by God, and you can't get out of that. Whether you want to or not, doesn't make any difference. You're going to do what God says you're going to do. And if you don't, you're going to be awful miserable. You're going to be awfully miserable. So you might as well do it. Number 2, the test of isolation. He will make it so bad sometimes, you'll be so isolated, you near crack, okay? I talk often about how I couldn't even get anybody, you know how they say that person wouldn't give me the time of day. That was literally true. I asked somebody what time it was, and they had a phone. They wouldn't tell me. They walked away from me. They wouldn't even give me the time of day. That's the way the Lord made it. You could stop and start talking to somebody, they'd give you a weird look and walk away from you, and you're invisible. You're completely invisible. And he will isolate you so severely that all you've got is him. But here's the good news. All you need is him. All you need is him. Totally true. Would you rather have humans who disappoint and betray and lie and steal and all the things they do? Or would you rather have the supreme being that created all that is? It's a pretty easy choice. I mean, it really is. And no matter what, no matter how isolated you are, he will not abandon you at all. He'll take care of you. He'll teach you. He'll he'll soothe you to sleep at night. He'll do it all. He'll do everything you need. He'll provide for you. He'll provide your food, your sustenance, your breath, the breath of life. He supplies everything. He's the only one you need. So in spite of the isolation being kind of rough, when you really think about it, it's actually not as bad as you think. It feels it at the time. Once you come out of it and look back, you're going to go, why was I such a whiny pain in the butt? That's what I said when it was over. It's like, what a whiny pain in the butt I was. I can't believe he even put up with me. That's how I felt when it was over. And I regret not surrendering totally way sooner. The test of letting go. Now, he wants you to let go of worldly things. He's going to want you, as a lot of you are doing. I love getting these messages. I'm purging my house. I'm throwing everything away. That feels so good to do. Some people are in there saying, any deity that's telling you to get rid of your things is not God. That's the devil. Wrong. Wrong. The Lord wants you to let go of your earthly past, your worldly stuff. You don't need it. You'll get new stuff that you need for what you're doing, your purpose. There's stuff you're hanging on to, and not only stuff, but ideas and concepts and thinking you need worldly stuff. You don't. Don't need any of it. And he's going to push you to let go of all of it. Okay, that is for sure. And oh, doesn't it ever feel good to do so? So purge, release, let go. You're going to go through the test of letting go. Number 4, this is the rough one. The dark night of the soul, it's called. Oh, it's dark, all right. Your whole life will be reviewed. You'll go through everything. It'll be like a movie played for you in front of your face. You'll feel every emotion you've ever felt. You'll feel every regret you've ever felt. You'll realize every time you've been wrong in the world that you were holding on to your ideas and you were adamant about it, but you'll realize suddenly, wow, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Oh, what a mean son of a I was. That's what'll happen. Okay, you will probably end up, as I did, on the floor, face down, in a huge pool of tears. The cats were scared. I was a mess. I mean, I always say the same thing, wrung me up like a face cloth until there was nothing left of me. Nothing left of me. Needed to be done. Needed to be done. Totally. Think about, what do you do when you restore furniture? You strip it down till it's bare. You take all the paint or whatever off of it, the varnish, whatever's on it, strip it down to its bare, its bare form. Then you remake it. You put new shine on it, right? That's what the Lord's doing to you. Before he can put the new shine on you, he's got to kill the old one. He's got to destroy it. And he will. The dark night of the soul is the rough part. That will break you. And it will break you. I mean, break you. It's horrific. So I'm not going to sugarcoat this. When the dark night of the soul hits, hang on. Hang on tight. You'll get through it, but it isn't fun. The test of faith. The test of faith. I think about Jesus walking on the water during the storm, right? He's not even worried. He was even sleeping through it. He didn't care. And I think it was Peter. Told him, come here, and Peter's he's testing his faith. I say you can come here, so you can, but he put his eyes on the wrong thing, and he thought the wrong thoughts, and Jesus had to save him because he didn't have enough faith, right? You got to have faith, and the Lord will test your faith. Oh, will he ever? Will he ever? In various ways. In various ways. Everything that's happening during your isolation is a test. Every last thing going on. You might think it's just regular, routine stuff, but nope. The Lord has orchestrated everything that's happening, and you're being tested in every possible way without even knowing it. You don't even know there's tests going on when they're going on. You'll think, no, that's just a regular day. Nope. You were tested 10 times. How did you do? Only the Lord knows that. If you do the test again, you'll know you failed them the first time. The next one, the test of surrender. This one was hard for me. You got to surrender to him, and that's it. You forget your own will. Forget it. Completely forget it, because it ain't important. Your own will doesn't matter. Your own will doesn't matter. That's why he's breaking you with the dark night of the soul. He's going to break you and make you forget your own will. His will be done, not yours. His. That's how it is. Hard for a lot of people. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. The more you do it, the more reward he gives you. The more grace he shows you. The more mercy. The more everything. The more breakthrough. He wants to see complete surrender, 100%. And if you do it, once I finally get the hang of that, it's all good after that. I think of this quote. I forget where I heard it, but one guy says, "I've got an idea." And the other guy says, "Yeah, well, I have an idea too, sir." "Yeah, well, we're going to," he says, "No, I'm backwards." First guy says, "I have an idea, sir." And the other guy says, "Yeah, well, I have an idea too." And the first guy says, "Okay, well, let's hear your idea first." And the other guy says, "Well, that's a good idea, seeing as that's the one we're going to be using." That's the Lord. We're going to be using his idea, not yours. Definitely not yours. Then the awakening. Okay, this is painful. This is painful. You will awaken to a whole lot of things that you've been suppressing, you've been trying not to awaken to. I was a little more awake than the average person when the awakening hit, so it wasn't as brutal for me. I was already halfway there because I just spent a lot of time waking up anyway, right? But you're going to wake up to things that are very, very disturbing, and you're not going to like awakening to them. And you'll cry, and you'll bang your fists on the floor, and people hear the awakening and think, oh, that's the best part. No, that's the most painful part. You're going to realize that all the things you thought are not true at all. Everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. That's where my intro comes from, okay? Because everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. The only thing that's true is what you read in the Bible and what you heard about God from real Bible-believing Christians. That's the only truth you've been told. Everything else is a lie. And awakening to that, not fun. Some people, that smashes them apart. So, ways that you'll know that you're failing the tests. The Lord might even go silent. If you fail enough tests, he'll go quiet for a while. You won't even hear from him. He'll just disappear, maybe for 3 months. Happened to me twice. Total dry spells. No Lord, no nothing. Just, God, where'd you go? What's up? You're gone. What? You abandoned me? You said you'd never abandon me. He didn't abandon me. He just went quiet. Just went quiet to give me some time to ponder things because I'd failed too many tests. I refused to surrender. I didn't have enough faith. Whatever was wrong, I mean, all that stuff I did. I wouldn't let go of things. I complained about my isolation. I complained and complained and complained. I even knew what was going on. I'm like, Lord, I know you're teaching me. I know you're getting me ready for my purpose, but I've had enough. I've had enough. I don't want any more of this. At one point, I even said, take your breakthrough and keep it. I don't want it. Like I was really nasty and hateful about it. How I regret that now. I really didn't know what I was saying at the time. do not do this. Do not do this. Hang on. Get to the finish line. Now all those videos that told me that. You're almost at the finish line. Don't give up. Don't give up. There's a whole bunch of people making videos about that. And I'd watch them and I'd be like, easy for you to say. You're already at the finish line. But I don't know if I can get there. I'm ready to crack. Everybody I'm talking to who's emailing me and whatever, it's the same thing. They're like, I don't think I can get to the finish line. I'm ready to crack. Means you're right on schedule. Because I think all of us, that's the point he takes us to. He won't take you to the point where you actually do crack, but he'll take you to the point where you think you're about to, right? He wants to see where your limit is. He's got to test you. And oh boy, he will. So, again, my advice, surrender. Surrender, give it all to him, lay it at his feet, let go of everything, purge your house, let go of the past, get rid of all your preconceived notions about everything. None of them are true. Almost everything you've been told since the day you were born is indeed a lie. And that's all I will say about it. I wish you all luck getting to that finish line. And I know you're going to make it because the Lord is going to make sure you make it. And when you do, you're going to be just like me. You're going to look back on it and go, what a whiny little baby I was. What was the matter with me? That's what I'm still saying it. I'm saying it every day. Lord, how did you even put up with me? I can't believe with what you're doing for me now, and this is what you wanted to do all along, that I wouldn't just get with the program when this is what you were trying to do. Oh, and I'm still apologizing for it. So sorry, Lord. So sorry. And you'll understand what I'm saying pretty soon. So hang on. And remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.